I'm here for a very short vibe. Sorry about all the brightness behind me. I have a client in a little bit, and I had to do a small mini read before this. So, Father, Hermit, Spirit Guide, show me clearly what do you want into the collective for Tuesday, the 29th of June. Okay, Father and Hermit, show me clearly. What do you want me to tell the collective today? The collective? Somebody not giving fairly to you? Not being recognized? Not willing to battle? Knowing you've been in sadness because you haven't been growing the way you wanted, but this unwilling to battle, this unwilling to fight for something, some stability, some fairness, some justice. Okay, what else, Spirit? For the vibe of the day. You ended a cycle. You ended a cycle because you have hopes and dreams for your life. You know that things in the past were not judged fairly, and I think you're ready to stand in your power and who you are as a person and as an individual. I think you actually already are standing in your power. Okay? You are not speaking the truth, or unwilling to speak to a situation, or maybe you just don't even want to show. Okay, it's almost like you don't need to speak this. You don't need to put this out into the world, okay? You just need to stand in your power. You just need to know how strong you are. You will be recognized. You are love. You are light, and it's like, it's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out into the world. I think you are seeing this. You are seeing where your place is. It's like, almost like you don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to tell, yeah, to the Emperor in reverse. Okay, you don't need to defend yourself. You are looked at as that person on their A game. Hold on a second. You are moving beyond. You're moving beyond all of this. But hold on, this came out first. You no longer need to go within. You're coming out of hermit mode because you've come back to the realization how deceptive somebody was. Maybe you found out the truth of how deceptive a situation was, and you've moved beyond this. You're already in Empress status. Whoever this is for, okay? Whoever this reading is resonating with. You are moving beyond all this, but you're still stressed out of your mind. You're still having a hard time sleeping at night. This is something that's burdensome for you. But even though you're already in your Empress status, it's almost like you're moving beyond. And I also feel that the person that you're dealing with, good morning, is stressed. But I think you're stressed as well. I think you're like, will this end out the way I expected it to? Did it end? Is it going to finish the way I expect it to? Let's see. What's going on? Will I get what I deserve? That's why you need justice in your life. Things weren't judged fairly. Okay, moving on. What about this? Good morning. My high range sucks. Still not 100% recovered. All right, what else, please? What do you want to tell the collective about this story about today, please? Stay in this place of healing. You will not receive the gifts until you fix the thing that wasn't blessed and couldn't grow. Stay in a place of healing. You will not receive the gifts of the universe unless you mend the thing that wasn't blessed and couldn't grow. That's going to mean something different for everyone. That's why I'm literally putting it out plainly, because I think you're all going to know what that means for you. What was the thing that wasn't blessed and couldn't grow? There will be healing there. You have to stay in the healing. The cycle needed to change. The cycle needed to change. It needed to change direction. You just didn't know this. What was the direction that it needed to change in, please? I have a client in a little bit, so this is going to be a very short reading today. The direction needed to change that somebody, hold on a second. The direction it needed to change was almost, okay, so Spirit's saying you don't need to be so dominant with the unloyal person who left you feeling alone. So maybe you just needed to just let it go, right? Let it go. Maybe you didn't have to be so forceful, possibly, with the unloyal person who left you alone, who left you all by yourself, who made you feel alone at least. But you're still stuck in anxiety from walking away from this. Like, it's stressing you out. It's stressing you out. Okay, so what's the advice here, Spirit? The advice, Spirit. The advice for the collective for today, please. The advice. Okay, explain. Interesting. 2 times the same thing. Okay. You couldn't begin again because there was no movement forward. So if you were deciding, if you wanted to begin this cycle with this person, they're like, there was not enough love here. That's why you were stuck. But then again, standing your ground, you didn't stand your ground firmly about what you were actually passionate about. You weren't standing your ground on what you were truly passionate about, what you truly wanted, what you truly yearned for. But there's not enough love here to move beyond this, they're saying. Okay, advice, please, Spirit, advice. Trust. All right, what about the trust? Have faith. Trust that you don't have to be so extreme. What did I say before? You don't have to be so dominant with this unloyal situation, so forceful. It's almost like just trust that you don't have to be so extreme. Maybe just a little bit, right? Just a little bit of your love for me. What else, Spirit? Trust that something is going to grow in the direction you want it to. Don't resist the boundaries. Don't resist the boundaries. So it's time to put a little bit of that barrier up, but you don't have to be so extreme. It's like a small bubble of protection. It doesn't have to be so extreme. Whoever this reading is resonating for, whatever way it's hitting you right now, don't resist the boundaries. Or maybe you're resisting the fact that you need to put up a boundary. Right? Trust. Extreme. You don't have to be so extreme. You're resisting the boundary. Maybe you do. Maybe you need to put the boundary up against this situation. And you're resisting it. Maybe you're reluctant to put up a wall towards something. You're not accepting something. You're not accepting that. You're not accepting that you have to put a boundary up against somebody. That's unstable. That's unbalanced. Abundance in the growth. So I feel like Spirit's saying you will be abundant when you focus on your own personal growth. You will flourish. You'll have brilliant ideas too. You'll be able to, once you get to that point, it's like you'll be able to create what you're meant to create for yourself. All right, advice, please, Spirit. Advice, Spirit. advice. The community in reverse again. Why are you showing me this again? Why are you showing me this again, Spirit? What about this community in reverse? No. What about this community in reverse? There are a lot of emotions that in a community that you had to walk away from, but you need to end the cycle. To begin anew in wish fulfillment, in emotional fulfillment, you need to end the cycle and walk away from this community. Okay? And maybe this is very hard for you because you love this community possibly, the situation, or whoever this person is attached to. Let me see. So it's regeneration and magic, but they both came out sideways like this. So it's a lizard and an owl. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on the new cloak. You are the master of regeneration. And then we got the magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner wisdom or inner vision. I saw wisdom, but it's vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go. Make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom, told you, are your birthright. So it's like you need to have a balance between this regeneration and this magic card. You can regrow yourself. You can recreate yourself. You just have to have trust. Didn't we have the trust card before? Trust, trust, trust. It doesn't have to be so extreme, but to trust the fact that you have the power to create anything you want for yourself. All right. Sorry, guys. I have to close this early. Closing messages, please, for today. Closing messages for today. Closing messages for today, please. What's the closing messages? Beloved one, sideways. Why? Explain? Thank you. I'm like, that could mean a lot of things. Let's see. This person that you've been in your head with, this situation, Spirit is saying, this card, if you read this card, any of you guys know this card, it says, Beloved one, in the upright, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. It's sideways. Then we got gift from God in reverse, transition in reverse, victory in reverse. Okay? This was not a gift from God. This isn't going to change, and this will not be victorious. This relationship that you've been contemplating in your head, and I don't know why I need to say it's on its back. It's on its back. Somebody's on their back. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. And I will talk to you later. Love and light. Bye.